I was a math teacher in the inner city of Oakland, California for 6 years. Thank you, one person, for supporting my dreams. I had gang members in my class. When I taught, I had to come up with street-type analogies to make my lesson plans relatable. So for instance, we were studying the different kinds of numbers. I was like, all right, here's how you learn the different kinds of numbers. Imagine you're at a party, all the numbers are there, right? This crazy number comes in, just starts flipping over tables. You're like, what's your problem? He's like, I'm irrational. It's gonna get much worse, okay? Now, your irrational numbers, you're like, chill, man, we're both some real-ass numbers. I mean, we're both part of the same set. My number, put it right there, my number, right? All the squares start rooting for you. Root, 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 root. You see this girl just floating by. He's like, damn, I want to get her digits. Nah, man, you can't. She's imaginary. When imaginaries and reals mix, things get complex, man. Her last boyfriend was a 0. She never got over him, man. It was impossible. You can't get over a 0. Their relationship was undefined. Now your ex comes in. Your ex comes in with some other unknown. You're like, why? If she 2 times me, I'm getting even, if you know what I mean. Unless she wants a 3-way, which would be odd, shoot. Whatever, I'll find a girl in her prime, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 53. When it comes to age, I got no limit. Hop into my infinity. Let's get some pie. All right. My dad was born a few hours out of Jerusalem. My mom was born in Utah, so both places where Jesus got resurrected. So my grandma was a Palestinian refugee in 1948. She fled her home. It's a very sad story, but she went to Beirut, met my grandpa there, so I find it romantic because her being a refugee gave him his opening line. He just like, want to come back to my place? She's like, you have a place? Mom, Dad, this guy has a place. Let's go. And now 70 years later, I'm doing my part as an Arab American to promote peace in the Middle East. I'm dating an Israeli woman. And you should be happy for me, okay? She's beautiful. She's out of my league, man. I'm like, why are you settling? Why? It's got me occupied. We share a joint account at Bank of the West Bank. You know what I'm talking about now? It's a metaphor. Israel-Palestine's a very tricky situation. Can't deny that. It's tricky because the Palestinians are mad at the Israelis for taking their land. So then they'll throw rocks, but they're just giving them more land, you know? Like, we gotta hold on to those rocks. That's how Israel keeps getting bigger and bigger, you know? It's very confusing, you know? It's been 70 years, the Palestinians are still in disbelief. Like, this cannot be real, and the Jews are like, no, this is real. Very confusing. Here's my idea for a solution for America. Baseball game. Israel versus Palestine. Think about it. This will give America a reason to start caring about Israel-Palestine. Sports are the one thing where we'll show up to the field when we know nothing about the people on the field. We'll be wearing the jerseys. People wear like a Star of David on a cap, Palestinian flag, with like fear the beard, you know? It could go either way. Finally, the kosher hot dogs would make sense, you know? And what a great matchup. Both teams have advantages, right? The Palestinians got the pitching arm, right? Israel's good at stealing bases. And they're both just trying to find their way home. Oh, it's time for a change-up, huh? Take me out to the ball game, Israel versus Palestine. Buy me some hummus and falafel. I don't care if this song is awful, so just root for the Middle East. If they can't find peace, it's a shame, 'cause there's 1, 2 state solution at the old ball game.
A few years ago, I thought I found my dream apartment. Lots of natural lighting, high ceilings, loft style. So I moved in thinking, oh, I'm so lucky. But no one warned me that the place had an infestation, like a legit roach infestation. And that was horrifying to me because I'm a neat freak. I didn't eat anywhere except the dining table. I didn't keep food out. So I was like, where is this coming from? It's not coming from me. Like, where is it coming from? About a week into living there, I get a knock at my door, and it is my downstairs neighbor. And I can tell he's off right away. And his first question is, do you want to swap apartments? No, I just moved in. Like, why would I want to do that? So I ask another neighbor about him. They're like, oh, that's the hoarder. He lives downstairs. His place is disgusting. Like, it's just stuffed with stuff. It's like, you know, it's like one of those people on Hoarders. Like, he should have been on TV. His place is like Joe's apartment, just covered in roaches. Maybe he is like a bunch of roaches collected together in like a coat, like on Men in Black, like the little, I don't know. So, just out of sheer desperation, I start bringing him Raid and bug bombs and stuff, just hoping it would do something. Although, looking back, that's not going to do anything. You need a professional exterminator. I mean, really, you needed just, like, the SWAT team. I don't know. It was just bad. I went downstairs. I brought him Raid. He opened the door. He was butt naked. He tried to cover himself with the door, but I saw a ball swing out. He's very naked. I got a peek in his place. Filthy, disgusting. You can see the roaches. During the day, you can see the roaches running around. So, I gave him the stuff. Of course, it didn't work. Had to deal with this for a while. And one day, it just stopped. And I ran into my building manager, and I'm like, oh, you know, I'm not having that issue anymore. And he's like, oh, well, you know, your downstairs neighbor passed away. He died of a heart attack, and they found him in his place. My first question was, how'd they find him? No, that's wrong. But yeah, it's sad. You know, I was sad to hear that he passed. His person, his life ended. I would never say I'm happy that he passed, but the problem did stop, and I'm very happy the problem stopped because I still live there, and I don't want to share my place with this dude's roaches. Call me selfish, but I'm roach free. Wow.
I majored in math, that's why I do comedy now. Yeah, I applied mathematics with concentration in probability theory, which is like, what are the chances? 100%, it's already happened. That's how probability works. I'm gonna be honest, I keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, America's bad at math. America's ranked 33rd in math in the world. Japan had to count that for us. It's pretty bad. In the world, we're ranked below the mean, but we're above the median, which means that half of you probably won't understand what that means. But neither will half the world, so we good, baby. 33 is not so bad. Math is hard, but it's not going away anytime soon. Even if we got rid of math, the world would just fall apart, and there would be aftermath. You're doing math. Either way. Why do people hate math? Probably because we call it problems, right? That's a horrible name that we tell little children, fresh out of recess, having a good time. Hey kids, huh? That was fun. Yeah, huh? Who's ready for problems? Like, no! That's what my parents have. I don't want those problems. That's confusing, even as an adult. Some guy at a bar staring at me, what's your problem, bro? 2 trains are going at the same speed at the same time, trying to figure out when they're getting to the station. That's my problem. What's yours? That's a weird problem, dude. My bad. I don't know how to solve that problem. Put the calculator down, dude. Math isn't a problem. It's like the solution to everything. I think math is a gift from God, okay? And if you don't believe in God, that's totally fine. I mean, you're going to hell. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying that if you don't believe in God and you don't like math, what are you doing? You know, like, what's the point of being an atheist if you're not even smart? You know, you're just taking up space at that point. You're not helping your cause. There is no God. Okay, show me a proof. What's a proof? Get out of here. An atheist who's not good at math is a Scientologist, as far as I'm concerned. That's the only science with no numbers in it. And this one's about me, you know, because people say, Sammy, how'd you major in math and business and then end up in comedy? What's that hidden factor that? Wow, anybody have a guess? Marijuana. It's marijuana. Marijuana. Math plus business plus pot equals comedy, all right? So, again, we're just using simple subtraction here. Marijuana equals comedy minus math and business, because marijuana makes things really funny, lets your math skills and your business skills, right? Also using subtraction, business equals comedy minus math minus marijuana, which makes sense because to be good at business, you don't necessarily have to be good at math. Most CEOs aren't. They're just really funny people, and they don't smoke weed on the job. Hey, it's Sammy Obeid. I'm running for president in 2036. Huh? Taxes have been the burden of this nation since the founding fathers, and I'll pour out some tea for that. Now, a good tax plan makes people happy, no matter what income they make. And that's why my plan is in 2036, you'll be able to choose your own income tax rate. And it goes a little something like this. This is what divides America. Some people hate taxes. Some people kind of hate taxes. How about you choose what you want to pay and you get the services you deserve? Right? This is what it should be like. So there will be a minimum. There has to be a minimum. 5%. That's the basic package. Like, you want to pay just 5% taxes? Fine. We'll make sure there's a road that goes to your house. It won't be a good road, but it'll be a road. You know what I mean? It'll be there. It's the basics. You call 911, they pick up. You know what I mean? It's the basics. You have a military, they don't protect you per se, but you know, it's 5%. It's a good deal. But you want to pay more, you get more. You want to pay 15%, everybody has to call you sir or ma'am, no matter where you go. And you can urinate in public anytime, anywhere. Free pass. I'll pay for that. Cop sees you like, hey, what are you doing there? I'm a 15%er. Sorry, sir, ma'am. Please proceed. Pee wherever you want. You want to pay 25% taxes? Your kids go straight to college. No high school. You're getting the value back on that one. You want to pay 35% taxes? Go to the zoo. Pick any animal you want. It's yours. You deserve a tiger in your backyard. You want to pay 45% taxes? Once a year, you can punch a DMV employee in the face. Pop! Just get your license. You're a 45%er. You want to pay 55% taxes? The American Dream package? Forget a car. You can have a tank. You can roll around town in a tank. And everybody has to call you daddy, no matter your gender. You ever been called daddy before? You know how good that feels? It feels like 55% of your income. Every time I get a paycheck and there's half missing, I'm like, I better be someone's daddy for this. I better be. It sounds awesome. Imagine getting pulled over by a cop in your tank. You know how fast you were going back there, daddy? I'm sorry, I don't. I didn't go to high school. I went straight to college. Excuse me, I gotta go pee on the road and check on my kangaroo. I'm living the American dream. So don't forget to vote for me in 18 years. Mark your calendar, November 4th, 2036. Because if anyone can fix taxes, it's Uncle Sam. Ah! Oh, I'll tell you what, never catch me candid camera drinking Cappy. What are you doing?
Jewish protein shake. You wouldn't know about it.
That's hummus.
Who told you?
Arabs eat hummus too. We invented it?
Everyone knows Israelis invented hummus.
Is that one of your Jewish jokes?
Jews don't joke about hummus.
Let me give you a little history lesson.
You keep that on you?
It's actually my placemat. For thousands of years, my people ate hummus. It was in our blood. Literally, our blood was hummus.
One chick, please.
Did you say chickpeas?
Sure. Can you have baby? Are you fertile?
You traded your wives for hummus?
And we had like 6 others at home. But across the way, we saw the Jews taking our recipe. But theirs was different. They made it whiter.
Weird.
Yeah, so the Jews left the Holy Land and never ate hummus again.
That's not true. We just couldn't find tahini in European supermarkets. That's the real reason we moved back.
I knew it.
Let's settle this once and for all. Jews own hummus. Arabs own Hamas.
Hey! We own both.
All right. We'll take hummus. You can have baba ganoush.
Oh, no one likes baba ganoush. Ah! Ah!
Let's have a hummus fight. The UN will judge.
He's right. Let's go.
Settle this once and for all.
You love settling.
Do you know that guy?
I don't know. I thought you knew him. Weird.
It's hummus fight. Toby and Sammy will make their best hummus. Today your hummus will be judged by representatives from around the world.
You know what? Israel wins.
No, you can't call it.
You know what? This whole contest has been rigged from the get-go. There is nothing honest in this contest at all.
Gentlemen, you have 24 hours to gather your beans. And now, the taste test.
You know, this is great. I love Mexican food.
These hummuses taste exactly the same.
Hey! I can't tell apart. Hey, which one is the Jew?
Me?
Oh, come on.
I prefer this kind of hummus.
That's my hummus.
No, that's my hummus.
Wait, which is which?
I think the winner is the one with the chest hair.
Sorry, gentlemen. If we can't tell you two apart, there's no verdict. However, we do have a solution for joint custody of hummus. Sammy, you get ownership of hummus with roasted red pepper. Toby, you get ownership of hummus with pine nuts. Hummus with lemon will be a neutral area for which Toby will have restricted access. This way, you both win. What do you say?
Take it. You know what? Take the deal. Trust me, I know deals.
Yes, the Greek hummus is the best hummus. The Greek hummus. Greek hummus is for make you a strong man. Even if you are a woman, you eat Greek hummus, it make you a strong man. People say Greek hummus, I say Greek hummus. Knock knock, who's there? Greek hummus. Greek hummus who? Greek hummus. It is the best original hummus. Made from Greece. Authentic Greece hummus.
Hummus? That's white people shit.
This is for the Golden Heights. This is for the Six-Day War. 1948.
Get off our land. Our hummus.
Greece. Authentic Greece hummus. It's very greasy. That is a motorcycle. It's very loud. You put hummus on it, it makes it quiet. Greek hummus.
Splitting the bill isn't a social decision, it's a math decision. Did no one here take game theory?
He's mathing again.
When people agree to split the bill evenly, they face a dilemma. Do I order the cheaper dish so the cost goes down, or do I order the more expensive dish because I can get away with paying less for it? It's just a simple n players prisoners dilemma where n equals 5, of course.
Wait, are you Jewish?
Yeah.
I'm Palestinian.
I am Bakir. In my country, Egypt, I am Colonel Bakir Shaloub.
Colonel. Like the old man who sells chicken?
Oh, no, this is not good.
What did you guys do? What happened?
Oh, you look like circus better with mine.
Someone needs a good waxing.
Oh, no, we need some head streamers.
Oh, no, but
When I first moved to LA, I got a job as a massage therapist, and it was a great job. It was very flexible. I could pick my own hours. I could book clients at times that worked for me. And everything was great. I was making good money. I was still able to do stand-up. I was able to go to auditions. And there was a sense of healing that I felt like I was doing to people. And then one day, I was massaging a client who I massaged a few times on a few occasions. And we're in the middle of the massage, then out of nowhere he stops me. And he's like, "Can we just skip to the jerking off?" I didn't know what to say, so I just left. And then when I left, I was my boss, who is also a massage therapist. He was sitting outside, and he goes, "What happened? You left the massage early." And I was like, "The guy inside asked me to jerk him off." So my boss looked at me with like a lot of like angst, and he was like, "I'll do it." He walks into the room. 3 minutes later, he exits, and he's sweating. He's tired. So he has a rag in his hand, and he's like this look. You gotta be a team player, brother. Like he just threw this rag over his shoulder like he's a fucking mechanic at jerking people off. So I got a weird vibe. I left that same day. I was planning on quitting the next day. I show up to work again, and the next day the locks were all changed. And I couldn't open the door. And then I hear some footsteps. And then the door opens, and it's my boss, and he also has a rag over his shoulder, probably, you know, from today, or that day. And he goes, "You don't work here anymore." And then he closed the door like the end of Godfather. Remember at the end of Godfather, like when, yeah. And that was my last day of working as a massage therapist. Finish?
Hello, America. This is Sammy Obeid, and I'm running for president in 2036. So first off, why 2036? Well, I don't want to be president anytime soon. It's a shit show right now. I mean, think about it logically. 2020 is going to be The Rock versus Kanye. I'm staying away from that one. 2024 is going to be the first woman president. Keep me away from that as well. 2028's first woman president, second term. 2032, first woman president, third term. 2036, my term, baby. Plus, it gives me 10 years to party and 9 to get my shit together. Furthermore, by announcing my candidacy now, I will be entering the longest running presidential campaign in history. You guessed it, a world record. 19 years of running for president, assuming I don't get assassinated. But most importantly, I already have the shirts made, so there's no turning around until I get my $200 back. So why should you vote for me in 2036? Reason number 1. I'm the only person running in 2036. You literally have no other option. I'm the lesser of one evil. Reason number 2, I don't play golf. That's 2 more hours a day that you get from me than any other president. Reason number 3, I'm gonna give the people what they want. I'm going to abolish Mondays completely from the work week and give you 2 Fridays. Currently you get Social Security at 62. I'm gonna cut that in half, give it to you at 31. And my personal favorite, in 2036, marijuana will be allowed on planes. Yes. And babies will not. No babies. Check them at the gate. Meanwhile, I'm building strong partnerships with countries all around the world. I got a standing O in Moscow. Standing ovation. And I'm not trying to brag, I'm just trying to say that Russia loves me. Okay? And when Russia loves you, you win a fucking election. So I'll see you in 2036, whether you like it or not. So spread the word, and I'll see you at the polls in 19 years. Literally, I'll be there watching. Woo! Hey everybody, it's your favorite online astrologer, Daniel. Now, a lot of people didn't know this, but Tupac Shakur was a huge fan of astrology.
Aquariuses, Libras, Leos. Man, they some freaks. Leos is freaks. They always want to run shit in bed. Sagittarius, Taurus. I'm a zodiac fucker. I do you all one at a time.
Is Tupac still alive? Well, the answer is in the signs. So the biggest clue that Tupac left us was that he was a Gemini, aka the twins, hence the 2 in Tupac, because every Gemini has a split personality. Yes, there was actually 2 Pacs, the poetic feminist Pac and...
That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
Many believe that Pac is still alive, but to live a life in hiding without trying to reach the outside world takes a lot of perseverance, which is proof that he's not alive, since a Gemini can't stick to one course of action. So if he's not alive, who killed him? The night Tupac was murdered, he was with Suge Knight, an Aries Taurus cusp, part ram, part bull, which makes sense because Suge played football for the Los Angeles Rams and is one of the biggest bullies of all time. Suge was born late on April 19th in Compton, which by use of time zones was April 20th in Germany, meaning he shares the same birthday as Hitler, which explains why he's affiliated with so many murders and never got along with Jewish people in the industry. Tupac was shot in 1996 on September 7th and died on the 13th, 7 days, all during a Mercury retrograde, which means extra weird shit can happen, and very likely inside jobs.
I have 7 theories that you've never heard before. Theory 1, In-N-Out Burger. On the day of his death, Tupac was spotted at an In-N-Out Burger in Barstow, California by a high school football team from Long Beach. A simple internet search of food poisoning at In-N-Out Barstow reveals case after case of diarrhea and vomiting, symptoms which are known to be deadly when Mercury is in retrograde, like when Jimi Hendrix died from vomiting in a retrograde in 1970. Yup, In-N-Out did Tupac, animal style. Theory number 2, Murder Triangle. Many accuse Suge Knight of hiring someone to kill Tupac, which Suge counters by saying, hey, I got shot at too. But Suge is an Aries Taurus cusp, a bull ram, and thus is someone who is able to burn every bridge possible. So perhaps Suge hired a guy to kill Tupac, but then got into an argument with the guy on the phone like an hour before the murder, called the guy a punk bitch for no reason, hung up, which made the hitman just want to kill Suge too. Or Suge actually instructed the hitman to shoot at him too, in a suicide plot, just like Hitler's. Theory 3, the City of Las Vegas. The City of Las Vegas refused to properly investigate Tupac's murder, making them a huge suspect, to which they say, what would be our motive? We are such an innocent city, Las Vegas. A month before he was shot, Tupac recorded To Live and Die in LA. Las Vegas, who didn't have a slogan at the time, heard about this and said, no, we can't let that slogan win. If Tupac dies in Vegas, that slogan will go away, and then we can launch our slogan, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, just like Tupac's murder mystery. That was their original slogan. The mayor of Vegas felt it was a little too on the nose, so they cut out the last part. Theory 4, Incan astrology. Tupac was named after Incan revolutionary Tupac Amaru, which may have been a clue given to us by his mother to use Incan astrology, which arranges its zodiac signs by insects, where Gemini is a mosquito, which was her way of telling us that, you guessed it, Tupac died of Zika. Theory 5, Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton, notorious for his sexual misconduct, once made an inappropriate remark to a woman who was very near and dear to Tupac. Pac threatened to expose it during Clinton's '96 election. The mutual contact? Perhaps Jada Pinkett, who's undoubtedly met the Clintons, and see, in this pic, she can't even look Bill in the eye. Also, Tupac had been working with musician George Clinton, and Bill was jealous that he wasn't the Clinton chosen for a jazzy musical duo. So Clinton had Tupac assassinated, and that's what was in the Hillary emails. Theory 6, the Thug Life Tattoo. On his 3rd day in the hospital after being shot, Tupac underwent surgery to remove bullets from his lung, where surgeons had to tear through the Thug Life Tattoo. Fans of Tupac all know that the Thug Life Tattoo was iconic, and when the holy seal is broken, a thug dies. Theory 7, America's favorite, terrorists. Over the years, terrorist leaders and groups like Bin Laden, Al-Qaeda, and ISIS constantly talk about how much they hate the Western world. They'll cite it in each speech they give. The West, the West, the West. Who claimed the West the most? Tupac! 5 years before the World Trade Center in 1996, Tupac was shot late at night September 7th and died late in the day September 13th. What is the midpoint of this? Early morning September 11th, which is right when the doctors reported that his chance of survival dropped from 50% to 20% due to the breaking of the Holy Seal. That's right, 5 years before the Twin Towers, Tupac's death was the first 9/11 attack. And just like they took out 2 towers, they took out 2 Pacs. Okay, bye, I'm Daniel! Hey everybody, it's me, Daniel! Now, most astrologers do Mercury retrograde blog posts right before retrograde, so that when something bad happens, you blame retrograde. It's a typical psychological trick used by frauds in my industry, and that's why people hate astrology and this scarf. But what if I showed you that events from this past retrograde are actually repeating patterns? Then maybe you'd want a scarf of your own. That's right, I'm going to show you a retro in retro. So every retrograde starts and ends with what's called a shadow period, when Mercury slows down in the sky. What does this mean scientifically? Celebrity deaths. This year in the shadow period, we lost Mary Tyler Moore, Don Rickles, Miguel Ferrer, John Hurt, and Tom Murphy! Yep, the darkness died in the shadow. Last year in the shadow, we lost Muhammad Ali, Gene Wilder, Alan Thicke, Doris Roberts, the legend Justice Scalia, and... I'm sorry, I can't pronounce this symbol. And further back in history, we have Joan Rivers, Paul Walker, Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, Bill Cosby's career, Abraham Lincoln, and... I'm Rick James, bitch. Now, I'm recording this video in a shadow on May 16th, and since then, these are the people who died. So the theory checks out. But the good news is, you don't have to be a celebrity to die in a shadow. In fact, if you know people who died, Google the year they died plus Mercury retrograde, and you'll see a strong correlation. And if you don't, it's because you don't know enough dead people. The shadow period can be a time of massive tragedy, like the Boston Marathon bombing, Sandy Hook, Columbine. Also worth mentioning, 9/11 happened inside a shadow. Talk about an inside job. The next phase of retro is called the storm. Here you'll actually have storms, like the tornadoes and floods that happen at the beginning of May. And some of the biggest storms in our history happen in the storm period, like Hurricane Katrina in August 2005 and Hurricane Sandy in October 2012. Now, not all storms happen in storm periods, but these are the celebrities of storms. Another characteristic of the storm period, bombs. On April 13th, we dropped the Moab, the biggest non-nuclear bomb in history. Just like the storm period of August 1945, when the biggest nuclear bombs were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Yup, Fat Man, Little Boy, and the mother of all bombs. That's a whole nuclear family. Now, in the middle of retrograde, you'll have what I call classic retro. Here you'll have chaos, such as power outages, like the one in San Francisco on April 21st. And of course, the biggest power outage in history, India on July 30th, 2012, and Pakistan January 26th, 2015. All of this info is on the internet. What are you doing with your electricity? In classic retro, we get these WTF moments because everything is moving in reverse. Like on April 14th when Aaron Hernandez was found innocent of some murders that he pretty clearly committed. Sound familiar? Guess what? The O.J. Simpson verdict, October 3rd, 1995, also dead center of a retro. So if you kill someone and go to trial, try to schedule the verdict date for the middle of retrograde. You'll get away with murder. Or maybe not. Now, the scariest part of this last retro had to be the looming threat of nuclear war with North Korea. And we haven't had something as intense as this since the Cuban Missile Crisis. Wait, what's that? Also in a retrograde! As soon as Trump and Kim Jong-un go off on each other's hair, it's over. They both have weird hair. Now, astrologers always tell you don't sign any contracts during retrograde. But July 4th, 1776 was in a retrograde. And we turned out all right. Now, if you want to fact check any of the things that I've said today, you can email me at Daniel, that's 111 L's, at gmail, just 1L.com. Okay, bye, I'm Daniel. Hey everybody, welcome to Jokes for Sale. I'm Sammy Obeid. Here's my guest, Paul Delia. Okay, now people often ask me, Paul, what do you do with jokes that you want to retire?
Well, what do you tell them?
I tell them I want to sell them.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe somebody's looking for a joke to buy for a dinner party or impress one of their upcoming dates.
Yeah, I like the little shimmy when you said date.
Yeah, because that's what a date is, right? You got to show them that you're funny.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm going to sell you the legal rights to my jokes. Paul's going to sell a joke too. I got my lawyer here to make sure all the legal issues are taken care of. So let's get this started. Intern Vanita, please bring up the first joke. Thank you so much, Vanita. Okay. So this one's very sentimental to me. I wrote it in 2008 during a recession.
Oh man, that's
So it's about my dad. My dad is a gynecologist, but he also works at Noah's Bagels.
Ah.
You should try my pap schmear.
Wow, that is really funny.
$5 for that joke, and if you call now, you'll get this free schmear, half-eaten, from my fridge. It is expired in February 17th, but the sentimental value is still there. Now, this is a great joke to tell if you're a guy on a date with a girl, you want to impress her and show that you're into women's issues. Pap schmear, it's a solid way.
Yeah, it's a great way to get some head, saying a joke like that.
All right, Paul, let's do our second joke. Thank you, Vanita. Thank you, Vanita. This is a great one, Paul, to tell if you are at a dinner party. It really shows that you have artistic taste. I prefer the original Black Keys. Alicia.
You're just giving them away, Sammy.
This one comes with the keys to my house, actually. You get a free LA Fitness pass. You can use it for a week until I report it stolen. Also, if you call within the next 15 minutes, we'll give you Alicia Keys' 2001 album, Songs in A Minor. Wait!
Make sure she's legal.
Sammy, I actually brought my own joke.
Fantastic.
I did.
3 years of vocal training.
So, what's the joke, Paul?
So the joke that I brought is, I had a dog growing up, and my dog was actually an Arab.
You don't say.
Yeah, and my dog would bark like this. Bark, 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 bro, bark.
That is incredible. Oh my, how much are you selling that for?
I'm selling that joke for $9.
$9!
$9, and you know what? I'm in a giving mood. If you buy that joke now, it comes with this free Canadian whiskey.
Wow, I get it, because maple syrup comes from tree bark, right?
Well,
Wow, that is amazing. So the Arab dog joke for $9 only. This is a great one to tell on airplanes. So, wait!
I've got a joke.
Okay, sure, Richie.
My ex-wife was Persian, you know. When she left me, she really pulled the rug out from under me. I don't want any money for that.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Jokes for Sale. Thank you, Paul, for being our guest today.
Yeah, thanks, Andy.
Great. So if you like any of the jokes we mentioned, please comment in the comment section. Just tell us which joke you want. Our lawyer will take care of all the fine print.
Get out!
What?
Get out! Out! Bark.
Hey everybody, it's me, Daniel! Now some people have accused Daniel of being fake news, to which I say, I have the realest sources out there, okay? I do tarot reading, I have a crystal ball, and sometimes I look a chameleon straight in the eyes. This is real. This is all real, okay? Now, some people have been saying that 2016 was the worst year ever, and some disagree. David Duke said it's the best year since 1860. Sometimes American astrology isn't enough, and we need to turn to the astrology of China, who says 2016 is the year of the monkey. Ironically, the same year we killed Harambe. Now listen, before you get mad, I know Harambe's not a monkey, but you gotta admit, pretty ironic. This photo was taken of Harambe a few hours before he was shot. He was a loyal Trump supporter and not a fan of children. Very pro-Second Amendment, though didn't own any guns of his own, which was unfortunate. Now, the year of the monkey is characterized by people being easily irritated, suspicious, mischievous, being very naughty, and a year of all-out monkey business. Note that this photo was taken in January 2005, which was also Year of the Monkey. The same year we re-elected George W. Bush, aka Curious George, known for his famous monkey faces. Also worth noting, January 1933 was the Year of the Monkey, when Hitler was appointed Chancellor. Okay, now let's get to the fun stuff. Classic Year of the Monkey babies include Miley Cyrus, Nick Jonas, Vanilla Ice, and these actual monkey babies. Now, many sources in Chinese astrology said that red was a lucky color this year. Now, Trump knew this and used this in his campaign based on his extensive knowledge of China. I go to China. Also this year, the mystical Chinese monkey Gaida, known by many as the King of Prophets, even chose Trump, showing that Trump was the vote of 100% of all monkeys given the right to vote in China for American candidates. Now the good news is, if you didn't have a good year of the monkey, the year of the rooster is right around the corner, ready to cockslap you. Also keep in mind that currently Uranus is in retrograde, which might explain why everybody's a little full of shit right now. Now, if you like this video, you can find more information on my blog, daniel.com. That's 4 L's, 3 for my name, 1 for life, daniellife.com. Also, subscribe to my YouTube, youtube.com/Daniel with 7 L's. Also, search me on Facebook, Daniel, that's 11 L's. Thank you so much. I'm Daniel. Hey everyone, it's your favorite online astrologer, Daniel. Now, if you're still on the fence about who to vote for in the election, I'm gonna help you out. Hillary Clinton, Scorpio. She just might be the first half woman, half scorpion president. And as we know, Scorpios are very secretive, often using private servers for their emails. This is an official chart I found on the internet. As you can see, I'm an Aquarius. We are 30% secretive, which is why I'm sharing this with you. Now, there has been one famous woman Scorpio ruler before Hillary. Her name was Marie Antoinette, Queen of France, wearing a very elegant pantsuit here. Whatever happened to her?
Oh, they cut her head off.
Okay. Donald J. Trump. And you know what the J stands for. Gemini. Yes, classic Gemini with the twin personality. Says one thing, then another. We're gonna build a wall. We're not gonna build a wall. Grab him by the pussy. No one respects women more than I do. He's two people. So the question is, which one do you want to vote for?
Neither.
Okay. Mike Pence, also a Gemini. So if you vote for the Trump-Pence ticket, you're voting for 4 candidates. Whoa. Gary Aleppo Johnson, Capricorn, guilty. He's super chill, man. Super chill. Even when it's not a good idea to be chill.
Classic Capricorn president Richard Nixon, who ran in 1960 and just like Gary, sweat under pressure and lost the election with just one TV appearance. But unlike Gary, he was not high. Jill Stein, Taurus. Independent, stubborn, the bull gets mad when people make fun of her. Fortunately, I'm not a corporate comedian. I'm just an astrologer. Previous Taurus rulers include Hitler, who is also a vegetarian who liked to paint. So get out there and vote for one of these monsters. Now, America was born on the 4th of July, which makes us a Cancer, which is why we voted for Cancer George W. Bush twice. Now, America, being a Cancer, which is a water sign, tends to choose water signs, which is why Hillary picked running mate Tim Kaine, water sign Pisces, aka the fish. Now, we all know the best presidents were born in February, and guess what? So was I. So if you're not sure who to vote for this year, Daniel. Okay. Who's there? Hey everyone, it's Sammy Obeid. I'm a comedian from California, US of A. I'll be performing in Moscow, Russia this Sunday, the 11th of September, for Moscow's International Stand-Up Comedy Festival, Indie Comedy 2016. You can catch me and 20 other comedians from around the globe performing awesome comedy. You can get tickets here at indiecom.ru. Check it out, and we'll see you in Moscow this Sunday, okay?
I miss the 90s. You guys remember the 90s, man? What a great era. Everybody agrees. It was just a great, I mean, the mid-90s especially, like right when the internet was just coming out, but it hadn't ruined our lives yet. Yeah. The economy was booming. Grunge was raging. Tupac and Biggie were still alive. Bill Clinton was in office just getting his dick sucked. What better metaphor for the good life than our commander-in-chief getting O's in the OO. He's getting orgasms in the Oval Office. That's a triple O score on Sonic the Hedgehog. The 90s were amazing. But there was something really critical about that era, and a lot of jokes have been made about the Monica Lewinsky scandal, but nobody's ever pointed out the most flagrant detail. I'm going to share with you all right now. That is the timeline, okay? See, Bill Clinton was getting his dick sucked by Monica Lewinsky from November 1995 to March 1997. Okay, not the whole time. He went home in between, took a break, made sandwiches, regenerated. He's not Superman. Repeat those dates again. November 1995 to March 1997. Do those dates sound shockingly familiar to you? They should, because that is the exact, to a T, exact same time frame as the East Coast, West Coast, Tupac, Biggie Smalls rivalries. That's usually where I walk off stage and just leave forever. But I'll elaborate. November 1995, the shots were first fired. Tupac starts speaking out against Biggie. The war is waged. All right, everything comes to a climax in '96, right before the election, when Tupac dies. Finally, everything comes laid to rest when Biggie Smalls dies in March 1997. That whole exact time, Bill Clinton was in the Oval Office getting his dick sucked. Or so he wants you to think. I sometimes leave there as well. But I'll go ahead and I'll explain. He created the perfect alibi, okay? How could two seemingly unrelated events share the exact same timeline? The biggest sex scandal in our history and America's second civil war? I don't think so. No. He had the motive. They were stealing a spotlight right before the election. He had the support. Who is his support? Suge Knight. Why is Suge in jail right now? Because there's another Clinton election going on. They can't have the secrets being leaked. That's what's in the emails. That's what's in the emails. Al Gore knew about the whole damn thing. That's why he created global warming. It was a distraction to keep people's minds away. Monica Lewinsky is not a real person. That's Tipper Gore in a wig. Get your head in the game. That shit could have never happened. Case in point, how did Hillary forgive Bill? She's a Scorpio. They never forget. And if you don't know, now you know.
Okay, so this story starts in South Carolina. at Coastal Carolina University. Me, as an 18-year-old kid. In the summertime, when you're in college, especially in Myrtle Beach, there's nothing to do in the summertime because all the students go home. So what you do on those lonely summer nights, you do what any respectful gentleman would do. You go out and you steal shit out of people's backyards. Doesn't matter what type of stuff, you steal anything you want. Statues of big dogs, grills, people's flowers, whatever you want to do. So this particular night, it's about 2 in the morning, me and my friend Matt McCormick, we're bored. We just finished some ramen noodles, and we're bored. So, Matt said, "Hey, Mike." And I said, "Yeah, Matt." And he goes, "Do you want to go out and steal shit?" And I said, "Yeah, I do." So we got in his girlfriend's red Cherokee, and we rode off into pitch black darkness. And we're in the Cherokee, and we're going, and we go to the biggest estate that we could find. We go through this big housing complex, and we're looking for stuff. We see Christmas lights. I don't know why there's Christmas lights in August, but we take all the Christmas lights like some goddamn ninjas. We throw them in the back. Then we go to another place, about three avenues up. We see a grill. We take the grill, put it in the back. We're having a great time. We're laughing. We're a little drunk. We're a little high. Everything's great. And then we see it. Just the biggest flamingo that you could see. Standing about 5 foot, 6 foot, this big, huge plastic flamingo. And Matt goes, "Hey, Mike." And I said, "Yeah, Matt." He goes, "Hey, we're gonna steal that." And I said, "Fuck yeah, we are. Fuck yeah, we are." So we go, we're creeping like some cat lurkers. We take the large pink flamingo, we throw it in the back of the Cherokee, and we're out. Like Thelma and Louise, we feel good about ourselves. We're out. Yeah, got a grill, got some lights, got flamingo. Got a grill, got some lights, got flamingo. Got a grill, got some lights, got flamingo. Hold on, stop. What's that? Is that security in the complex behind us?
No!
Is that security in the complex behind us? Yeah. Yeah, it is. So we're skedaddling out. We're a little scared. Just security. Who gives a shit? Just security. Who gives a shit? So we pull out and make a left onto the main road. Security's still following us. A little scared at this point. A little scared. Little scared. You know who pulls behind that security in about 3 or 4 lights? The Popo. The real Popo. And we're going, and then another Popo pulls behind the other Popo. So now we got security, Popo, 3 Popos. And you know what they do next? They turn on their goddamn lights. You know why? Because they're going to stop us. And what do we have in the back of our goddamn Cherokee? We have some Christmas lights. We have a goddamn grill. We got a big fucking flamingo. So we make a left, going down our road to go back to our apartment complex. We don't know what to do. Matt's driving a little fast. Matt looks at me and he goes, "Hey, I'm gonna make a run for it." And I say, "Hey, Matt, maybe not do that, because we're on a 1-lane highway, and our apartment complex is in a cul-de-sac. So, no." And he goes, "You're right." And I go, "Yeah, I'm right." So we get down to the cul-de-sac, and the police just surround our car. I am so scared. We get out, hands up. They take us out of the car. They handcuff us. We're feeling really bad about ourselves. 2 of the police officers go and says, "What's in the back of your car?" And I go, "It's a truck." He didn't like that at all. He said, "Oh, you're a smart guy?" And I said, "I'm not really a smart guy. I go to Coastal Carolina University." He goes, "Touche. home with the Fighting Roosters? And I go, yeah. Home with the Fighting Chanticleers, bitch. I didn't say bitch. But I was handcuffed. So they open up the back of the truck. And what do they find? Christmas lights, a grill, and a big fucking flamingo. They start hysterically laughing. They take the grill out, they take the lights out, they take the flamingo out. At this point, every one of the apartment complexes around us, about 100 people surrounding us. The police take out cameras, and they start taking pictures of me and my friend Matt handcuffed next to the big ass flamingo. They think it's very funny. So after they're done the photo shoot, they put us in the back of the car, me and Matt in the same car, and they drive away. And we're very scared. We don't know where the hell they're taking us. I look at Matt looks at me, I look at the cop, I say, hey cop, pardon me sir, pardon me sir, where are we going? And you know what he said to me? He said, shut the fuck up, man. I said, yes sir. He drives us back to the house that we took all the shit from. He says, get out of the car. Go up to the front and apologize to the woman. It's about 3:30 in the morning. We slowly walk up. We open the door. This woman's half asleep. We say, ma'am, we're so sorry for stealing your big ass flamingo. And she starts crying. She goes, I'll never feel safe. I'll never feel safe in this neighborhood again. College kids stole my pink flamingo. So the cops put us back in the car, and Matt and I think that was horrible. But it's okay. We had to apologize. So they're driving back in the direction of our apartment. We think we're safe. We're not safe because he just drives right past our apartment complex to prison. We're driving to prison. To prison. We get to prison. They take the handcuffs off. We have to do a little boop into the ink. We get fully checked in. Then they take us to the back. We have to shower. We have to shower, guys. Me and my friend Matt. I've never seen his dick. He's never seen my dick. Did we see our dicks that day? Oh, yeah, we did. We saw both of our dicks. Showering in front of a cop. Very weird. Then they hand us an orange jumpsuit. We put the orange jumpsuit on. And we started walking back to the cells. And as we're walking towards the cells, all the police in the entire place are laughing. They're laughing because they know that we stole a pink flamingo. Just a pink flamingo. So we look at the cop and we say, hey, can you just do us a favor? Can you just please put us in general population together? And they said, I'm sorry, we can't do that. So I'm shitting my pants because I am adorable. And guys who are adorable don't really do well in prison. So they open up my cell, and it's about 4:35 in the morning. They open up my cell, it's pitch black. All I can see is just 3 or 4 cots with dudes that are just sleeping. I don't know how big they are. I'm so scared. They hand me like a yoga mat, and the only place in the entire cell that's I can put the yoga mat down is by the toilet. Put my yoga mat down, and I didn't sleep one fucking minute because I was scared I was gonna get taken advantage of in my slumber. So next time I remember, it's 6 a.m. The sun is coming through, and all the guys wake up, and I'm petrified. And they look at me, and they go, "Why are you here?" And I said, "Because I stole a pink flamingo. A giant pink flamingo. And they go, that's weird, because I'm in here for selling crack. And the other guy says, oh, I'm in here for attempted murder. And I said, what? Somebody had to go to the bond hearing. And I don't know if you're familiar with the bond hearing, but there's, 75 to 100 people. There's a judge. The judge, each person stands up. And they tell the judge what they did. And the judge sets the bail for the bond, whatever the fuck. Everyone stands up, attempted murder, crack, killed my mom, whatever. Then I stand up, and the judge goes, why are you here? And I said, because I stole a pink flamingo. And he said, what? And I said, not a real flamingo, like a plastic one. And everyone in the court started laughing. The judge started laughing. Laugh at my pain. That's where Kevin Hart got his special name from this story. So the bond was set, and Matt's girlfriend was supposed to pick us up, but she forgot. She forgot, everyone, that we were in prison. She forgot. So we had to walk home. That was the last day that I've ever stole anything. So the moral of the story is, you can steal stuff if you want, just, don't get caught. Damn right.
I was a math teacher for 6 years in the inner city in Oakland, California. Yeah. I had gang members in my class. I don't know if we have many gangsters here in Hermosa Beach, but I had to constantly come up with cool street analogies to make my lesson plans relatable. So for instance, we were doing math at different kinds of numbers. I was like, all right, here's how you learn the different kinds of numbers. Imagine you're at a party, all the numbers are there. This crazy number comes in, starts shooting up the place. You're like, what's your problem? He's like, I'm irrational. Right? Now, you're irrational numbers. You're like, chill, man, we're both some real-ass numbers. I mean, we're both part of the same set. My number. Put it right there. My number, right? And all the squares root for you. Root, 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 root. You see this girl just floating by. He's like, damn, I want to get her digits. No, man, you can't. She's imaginary. When imaginaries and reals mix, things get complex, man. Her last boyfriend was a 0. She never got over him, man. It was impossible. You can't get over a 0. Now your ex comes in. Your ex comes in with some other unknown. You're like, why? If she 2 times me, I'm getting even, if you know what I mean. Unless she wants a 3-way, which would be odd. Shoot. I'll find a girl in her prime, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43, 53, 59. When it comes to age, I got no limit. Hop into my infinity. Let's get some pie. Thank you guys so much. I'm Sammy Obeid.
What is your ideal goal with comedy? Because I wonder, like, is there any way to merge like your passion for kind of like the mathematics and stuff, if you have that still?
Yeah.
With comedy into some kind of like a science show or?
So that's one of the things that I have in the works right now,
Cool.
and it's taking a while to pitch to the right people because a lot of people in the industry they either don't like math or they don't think the public will like math. But I tell them they're wrong because half of us are good at math. There's math people, there's language people.
Yeah.
So you're good at one or the other. So half of the world is gonna dig the math.
That's a big demo.
Yeah, it's a big demographic.
Right.
Whereas usually we pick other niche topics and like it's even less. So I'm telling you half of the world will like math. So I'm trying to sell it, and it's gonna take a while. Meanwhile, I do jokes with math in them and see how they work in the different parts of the country.
Oh yeah, you had his last Conan set. Fantastic.
Okay.
Like it's a lot of views on YouTube and stuff. Well, but very well put together. Like
Well,
I've always admired your structure.
I don't mean to put
practiced
you
it here. I don't know if you
on
remember.
the spot. See, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm horrific at math.
Yeah.
I cheated my entire way through school, all the way up in college. I
Yeah.
never took a math test. I always had someone else take it for me, or I copied it. I can't even do long division. So if you want to try out something and see if it resonates with me.
Yes, I am also available for tutoring.
Okay, I've actually kind of
That's
given
what
up.
you're
I'm like, that
asking.
ship has sailed.
Okay, you want me to do a math joke?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm obsessed with math. I dated a girl for 2 years just because her birthday is March 14th.
Okay, I got
314 Pi Day, right? That's
uh-huh.
a math man's fetish, right? I saw that date. I went from parallel to perpendicular, if you know what I mean. I went from 0 to 90 real quick. And she didn't even like math either. She loved pot as much as I love math. Then I found out she was dating me because my birthday's 420. So it all came back around full circle. Get it circled because circumference equals pi times the D I gave her. Thank you so much. That's the math.
He worked a lot of concepts in there.
You got it. See, you got it. You got it all.
Yeah, and I fucking hate math, but I know pi. I know what a right angle. I know all that shit. I know what perpendicular and
You know what erection is, what D is. You know what I mean? It's very simple.
Okay, so you know what? You can even say,
Yeah.
hey, I tried it on someone
Yes.
who knows nothing about math, and even
Yeah.
they liked it.
I'm going to save this clip and show it to every industry.
Please. I loved it. That fucking was hilarious.
Thank you so much.
I don't want Hillary to be president, not because she's a woman at all, but because, and I'm going to open up to you guys, because she's a Scorpio. And as an Aquarius, I find them very overbearing. Okay? Any Scorpios here tonight? I mean, you're great people, great friends. I just don't want to give you my power. That's all. You know what I mean? This guy's like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. But you know, that's how I vote. I like to make sure I'm zodiac compatible with my president. It's no better than how any other American votes. Believe me, it's probably better. But that's how I go my intuition, you know, like Bill Clinton, Obama, they're Leos. That's stable for me, you know. They're great dancers, life of the party, great hair. Like if Obama grew out his hair, we'd probably re-elect him. We'd give him throw more years, if you know what I mean. Ronald Reagan, not a fan of his policy, but he was an Aquarius. I respected he was creative, artistic, Star Wars, Reaganomics. That's some creative thought right there. I think an Aquarian would think of that. Naps in the office, that's the artist lifestyle I can relate to. How about this? You guys give me the zodiac sign, I'll tell you the president that matches it. Gemini, JFK. Everybody loved him, but he had a secret life. That's the two sides of the Gemini. Ask not what your country can do for you, because I'm over here banging Marilyn Monroe right now, right? Let's keep this on the DL. Libra, Jimmy Carter. Oh, love that guy. Humanitarian, very fair, tough time making decisions. People would walk all over him. He installed solar panels in the White House, then Reagan came out, ripped him out just to be a dick. Because we get a little moody, you know what I mean? Aries, Thomas Jefferson, sexually motivated. Yeah. Manifest destiny, that's a horny man's concept right there. The whole country. Ooh. Capricorn, Nixon, scandalous. Has some secrets, sweats under pressure. Sagittarius, Martin Van Buren. Check out those sideburns. Those trend-setting sideburns. It took about 200 years for them to catch on. But that's a Sagittarian. They're way ahead of their time in fashion. Cancer, George W. Bush. Some people love him, some people hate him. But like a Cancer, he found his way into the White House. He found his way into Iraq. He goes by his gut, gets a little crabby sometimes. He's a Cancer. What's next?
Virgo.
Pisces, George Washington. All about that money, dollar bills, y'all, okay? He was the richest president of all time, and that factors in current inflation as well. And he led us across the Potomac River because they're fishes, they're good with water. Yeah. Our first president was a fish. I think there's 2 or 3 more. Taurus, Harry Truman, stubborn, thick-skinned, made the decision to drop the bomb. Other Taurus rulers include Saddam Hussein and Hitler. Let's be careful on that one as well. I think there's one more left. We did Leo, we did Capricorn. The last one is Virgo, and this is my favorite one. Only one Virgo president in history. Every other sign has multiple presidents. Virgo only has one president in history, and that was LBJ, who only became president because of an assassination. Virgos don't like the limelight. That is the only way to get a Virgo to be president. You make them vice president, you kill the president. Don't quote me on that. And that is the Zodiac Wheel of Presidents. Thank you so much. I'm ready for a woman president. Who's with me? Yeah. Like, not Hillary, if there's another option available, I can select from another option. I I just think a lot of people like me, they're ready for a woman president. Doesn't matter, you know what I mean? I mean, the Republicans don't have a solid woman candidate. I want to see a Republican man so determined he's willing to change his gender to be the first woman president. Boom, hold up for that. Like if Donald became Donna, I'm in. What's up? Jeb can't fix it, but Deb can. You know what I mean? I'm gonna run for president one day, like in 2036. Gotta wait for the standards to become a little more lax, you know. People will be okay with a president who smokes pot, and my first stand-up clip will still be on YouTube. You'll be okay with it. You know? We can have a Middle Eastern president. We're just last on the list. I know that. I know. It's just how it is. I understand. Okay, we got a woman president coming next, a Latino president, a Jewish president, gay president, Asian president if they want to be. Samoan, Alaskan Native, Antarctican, the last Mohican, full black, and then Middle Eastern. I think that's sort of how America goes. I know where I stand.
Hey! Can you spare change?
I don't have any change on me right now, man. I'm
Come
sorry.
on, man. I am hungry.
Here, take this.
What's that?
It's a pad thai noodle dish, man. You'll like it.
Oh, I know what pad thai is, man. I had it for lunch.
Really?
Makes me gassy.
Okay, here. Got a pound cake for you.
Oh,
Take
it's
that.
gluten-free?
No, it's regular. It's pound cake.
It's 2015. Guy like you not living gluten-free? How do you stay focused?
Okay, here. Look, I got Beyonce's new album. Just bought it. Why don't you just have it? Take it, man.
Yeah, downloaded it this morning. Spotify Premium. Some of her better work.
You look like you could use a new coat. I'm gonna give you my coat.
I hope that thing's not made in China. Man, do you know what they're doing to our economy? I used to kill commies like you in Kuwait, homie.
Please, I'm trying to help you. Okay, come over to my house tonight. My fiance's making dinner.
I can't eat after dark. Trainer's orders.
We have a room you can stay in.
Claustrophobic.
Take my job.
I'm not some corporate pig. Look, you ever look in a mirror and you think you're staring at yourself, but then you realize that a reflection is really the opposite of yourself. Hey, could you spare change?
Hey, can you change a spade? Please?
Okay, look, here. What do you want? 100? 200? How much is a pound of PCP?
Actually, Cass is kind of a hassle right now. Do you roll Venmo?
I'm out of here.
Wait. I got an idea. I just got this.
Oh, really? The 6?
Well, I got it on pre-order. It's got a square. So if you got plastic.
Fine.
Remember, though, 10% comes right off the top for corporate.
You have a good day, man.
What, no tip?
Don't f you.
Honey, dinner's ready.
Yes, dear. I'll be right there. I'm just sorting the trash.
Please. Please. Change a spade?
Wait, are you Jewish?
Yeah.
I'm Palestinian. Toby, what the hell is this?
What's what?
This divider.
I thought it would be easier to define where my half of the apartment ended and your half begins.
Can I just come out?
I'll need to see a passport.
Passport?
Rules are rules.
Ugh. Okay.
Denied.
Where's my food?
What food?
My mom sent me a care package.
We had to confiscate that. There might have been weapons inside.
Oh yeah? Well, do you recognize this perfectly innocent banana? If you want it back intact, then you'll give me 5 of my granola bars.
They put you here too. Thank you. No, please. Please.
What the hell, dude? This is my apartment.
Pretty sure it's my apartment.
Why don't you just go back to your old apartment?
You know what happened at my old apartment.
I don't even think that really happened.
Are you denying my old apartment?
This is my living room. Who the hell is this?
That's Josh.
The brochure said the wall would keep him out.
Ugh! How would you feel if I blew up the kitchen right now?
You savage.
You guys again? I've been getting complaints all day. Listen, you two are my worst tenants. Something has to be done. Are you ready to talk?
Talk to who?
To Toby.
Last I checked, Toby doesn't exist.
He's standing right there.
How am I supposed to argue with someone who doesn't even acknowledge I exist?
It's not just me, all our neighbors hate him too.
Death to Toby. Death. Oh, this is 6B, right? Okay, yeah, death to Toby.
I think you guys need a 2-apartment solution, okay? All right, fine. How about this? Fair fight. Winner takes all. Good luck, gentlemen.
Is anyone going to eat this banana?
Here we go.
Very funny guy. Please give it up to Mr. Sammy Obeid.
Oh my God! Hey! A little bit about myself. I'm mixed. My dad is a man. My mom is a woman.
Actually, I don't believe in heaven and hell because hot air rises, so it should be the other way around. And I believe.
I guess this whole time I was just looking for you. I believe that God is a woman, so I don't say amen, I say that's what she said.
There's a lot of me inside of him, just a little bit. It's similar. But I'm a fan of his. I'm not just bullshitting him, I really do think he's funny.
I think it's a great idea of Sammy's. I think Sammy is doing a great job.
I used to teach history, and I taught kids from the inner city. I taught gangsters, if you know what those are. And I had to come up with gangster analogies to relate the lesson plans. So, for example, we were doing U.S. history of the 1900s. I was like, all right, U.S. history of the 1900s. Imagine you're at a party with your homies. You got your French homie and your British homie. And then a German dude comes up, starts picking on your homies. You're like, what the hell? So you knock the German dude out. Pop! And the whole party's like, damn. Now your weed gets all dry, and then you put your money on the dice games, and the dice games crash. You're like, oh, shoot, depression. And then the German dude comes back, he starts picking on your Jewish homie. You're like, what the hell? But then you get socked in the back of the head by a Japanese dude. You're like, oh, what's going on? You take out the German dude and the Japanese dude. Pop, pop. The whole party's like, damn. Now you see 2 Korean twin brothers fighting, right? One's wearing red, one's wearing blue. You help out the one in blue, because you're a Crip. You know what I'm saying? Then you're like, shoot, I'm gonna go holler at this Vietnamese, Ho Chi Minh, right? That's her name, Chi Minh. She's a hoe. You're like, what's up, Ho Chi Minh? You looking good, girl. She splashes orange soda back in your face. Meanwhile, across the party, there's a Russian dude straight staring you down, really cold. The Russian dude's like, what? You're like, what? And nothing ever happens. There's an Iraqi dude burning up the rug. You chase him out the party. He disappears for 10 years. You give your Somalian homie a sandwich. You get a blowjob in the bathroom from a girl named Monica. You're like, my bad. And that's the 1900s right there. That's all it is. Thank you guys so much. I'm Sammy Obeid. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you.
Show some love to Sammy Obeid.
I graduated from college 4 years ago. I went to UC Berkeley. Yeah. Okay? Yeah, boy. All right. Double majored in that bitch. That's right. Got a degree in business administration and another degree in applied mathematics with concentration in probability theory, which is why I do comedy now. Naturally. What's the probability of that? And so sometimes people are like, well, hey, Sam, you know, you studied math. Why don't you talk about math in your act? I don't know, because I want people to like me. Math is like the most uncool shit, right? Like, math is so uncool, there's people out there who act like they have nothing to do with math to be cooler. You know, they're like, oh, math, I don't get that. Like, numbers, I can't even count, whatever. And that whole attitude, that whole attitude is insulting. It's insulting to half of the world, because if you really think about it, half of the world is good at math, right? Half of the world is technically above the 50th percentile. You don't know what 50th percentile means, you're below it. You didn't get that, we weren't talking about you. It's a problem to me. This is my problem. See, I'm very textbook smart, but that's not helpful in the real world, as it turns out. I realized this, I was getting into a debate with my environmentalist friend, and I tried to bust out some textbook knowledge. My environmentalist friend was complaining, he's like, the polar bears have feelings too. The polar bears are just like people. When the ice caps melt, where are the polar bears gonna go? I was like, come on, man, if bears are just like people, I'm sure the polar bears will be okay, right? Well, no, because I figured they just take land from the grizzly bears, have the black bears do all the work, and have the panda bears build them railroads. Oh no, that's not racist, it's just a bear joke. There's no bears here. On my travels, I also went to the South. I have family in Texas, and I went to Georgia. I have family in Georgia. Which is funny, because as far as they trace their ancestry back, all they know is that they're from Georgia. We're just Georgian, as far as we know. And that's like the whole state is like, pretty much. And it's different down there. Like I was talking to this guy at a bar. He very openly told me, he's like, you know, Sammy, I think interracial dating is a sin. What do you think? Which is a scary question for me, because I'm a person of mixed race. So how am I supposed to explain to this guy that I'm the devil? What, am I supposed to agree with him? Like, yeah, man, total sin. Because whenever I date a girl, I make sure she's quarter Lebanese, quarter Syrian, quarter Palestinian, 1/8 Italian, 1/8 white from the state of Georgia. At which point I'm dating my sister. So to be against interracial dating, I have to be pro-incest. Starting to understand Southern culture. See, I've come to realize after my travels that America is really just like a group of siblings. The East Coast is the firstborn. The most mature, the most responsible, the old soul of the group, right? The South is like the middle child. Slightly retarded. Slightly racist, right? Always wants to be alone by itself. Come on, Lone Star State, come on. Come on. You give it alcohol, it's loads of fun. Yeehaw, right? Come on. The West Coast, we're like the baby child, right?
We get all the attention, everybody loves us. Spend all the money, mom and dad will take care of us. Yeah, that's the West Coast. Yeah. Puerto Rico's like the secret love child. Nobody knew about that, right? And Hawaii, adopted Asian baby. That's right. That's our family. That's our family. Some of you are like, what about Alaska? Yeah, what about Alaska? Let them be the dog, right? Follow us, Husky. Let's do this. I'm not a dog owner myself. I more like just like to watch, you know. I went for a walk recently and weird thing happened. A dog ran right into my leg, just bolted into my leg and then ricocheted off it. Just boom! So weird, right? Because dogs are usually so well coordinated. I was just weirded out. I looked at the owner. I was like, what the hell is going on with your dog? The owner was like, I'm sorry, my dog is blind. I'm glad you laughed because I did too. I was like, your dog is blind. Oh, so you're like a seeing eye human. Oh, whoa. You're doing a bad job. That's like a seeing eye dog leading his blind guy to other dogs. Getting mad about it. You're a horrible seeing eye human. Probably a drug sniffing human as far as I'm concerned. The dog's better off getting a cane. People often tell me I have the face of a comedian, which is, I don't know if that's a compliment or not. I think it's interesting that people actually comment on other people's faces, like we do that in our culture. That's someone else's face. It's their permanent property. Why would you? Like people always comment to me like, Sammy, you look tired, bro. You got those rings under your eyes. Have you not slept in weeks? I'm like, it's called being Middle Eastern. You look like this all the time. It's very simple. Middle Easterners just look like sleep-deprived Mexicans. That's all it is. That's the rule of thumb. It's true. Go out. Do a comparison. I think it's interesting. A lot of people here in America don't know the difference between the Middle Eastern cultures. Like I was filling out an application for a job where you have to put your race on the application, and there was no option for Middle Eastern. So I just didn't fill it out. And I turned to the lady collecting them. She's like, why didn't you fill it out? I was like, there's no option for my ethnicity. She's like, no, oh, look right here, Indian. You're one of those people. You can't just pick any brown person and call us Indian. You're not Columbus. 200 years from now, she'll be like, oh my God, he's not from India. He's Native Arabian. But it's true, like I said, I'm actually part Palestinian. I don't tell people I'm Palestinian usually because a lot of people here in America don't even know what that means. Which makes sense, there's only a few famous Palestinians, right? Just Yasser Arafat and Jesus. But like, they're both gone, you know? Palestine no longer a country, it's still a culture though, right? Right? Which is interesting, I went to a Palestinian restaurant. It's like, you can have a restaurant, but not a country, right? But it made sense when I got in there though. There's a bowl of rocks you used to throw to get the server's attention. Finally the food is brought to you by activists on a flotilla. And then sometimes it gets intercepted by the guy at the kosher deli next door. And I'm like, oh, that's authentic. People always ask me, like, how do you write a joke? They write themselves. Life has written me some of the best jokes I could ever ask for. Yeah, like the first time I ever got a flat tire on the road, I was in my car, I was panicking. I didn't know what to do. I had a spare tire. I didn't know how to change the spare. And it was unfortunate because I was panicking in my car and I pulled over right in front of where a homeless man was standing. So I was looking at him for help. He was looking at me for help. We both didn't know what to do. Just confused. It's like, spare change? I'm like, change a spare? Nobody brags about being sober anymore, unless it's to a cop. Right? People think it's cool to brag when you're not sober, right? Like, man, I'm so high I can touch the sky. Or like, man, I'm so drunk. Yeah. No one's ever like, man, I'm so sober I can pay my bills to control my bladder. This is awesome, right? Nobody wants to party with that guy. And it's funny because drinking gives you this ambition to make big, detailed plans with your best friends for the next day that you don't feel like doing when you wake up hungover the next morning. Drunk plans, you guys are guilty. I know what you're talking about. If you make drunk plans tonight, make them with someone else who's drunk. Because they'll wake up tomorrow, same boat as you. You call them at 3, dude, we made plans to go rollerblading. Dude, it's okay, we were drunk. Make plans with a sober person, you wake up to 5 voicemails. Hey dude, it's 9 a.m. I'm at the dock. You said you want to go canoeing? Dressed as Ninja Turtles. Everybody's looking at me, bro. I made the sandwiches you wanted. You said you wanted egg salad. That's disgusting, but you told me it's ninja food, so I made them, bro. I mean, give me a call back, dude. I mean, Leonardo, that's what we called each other last night. Okay, Donatello, out, bye.